Bismillah. Okay, so last class we talked about the sum. We kind of summed up all the results and we got the average. Okay, here we got the average and here we summed up the average here. So knowing how to know the number of here for the students here. Can you see this? Can you see the screen? Yeah, okay. So now if I'm planning to know how many students do I have, for example, let's say I was having plenty of students and I don't know how many of them, right? Since we have a kind of messy numbers here and I can't know how many students I have. Let's forget that we had an ID. For example, let's say the IDs was like that, okay? This is how the IDs was. And I cannot justify really how many students do I have, all right? So what I do here, there's a formula that says equal count A, see? A, and then you open bracket, and then you just hover up to from here to here, and then you close the bracket and you click enter. Now we know how many students do we have? 10 students. Okay.
Could you repeat?
Okay, I will repeat it again. So here, I'll delete it. I'll do it again. Equal, that's a formula. If we want to know how many, we want, usually count A is used for, if you don't want the data inside, you just want to know how many cells are being used. For example, now we want to know how many students do we have. So in this, for example, grade 10 or 11. Okay, so I click equal count A. So when I say count A, it means that I'm commanding the Excel to count how many students do I have. So I open bracket. I can do either from B4 and B4, and then I click on the semicolon and I just go up to B13. So B13. Okay, or I can hover up my mouse. Okay, so I just close the bracket. I click enter. Now it counted that we have 10 students. For example, if I want to know a number of subjects, okay, I want to know. So let's have that in bold. Let's go here. And now I just want to know the number of subjects. I do that again. I click OK, equal. I go count A. I open bracket. And here's the subjects. Subjects goes from Mama?
Count.
Ish?
From where did you click count?
This is a formula you have to practice with. This is a formula. This is an existing formula. If you want to calculate, يعني الغرض بالcount A here is that to know how many cells are being used. Okay, so we don't calculate the what is inside the cell. No, we click how many cells are being used. Okay, so here count A. So where does the subject start? From C, right? And ends to G. Where do they meet? In cell number 3. So it's going to be from C3, okay, colon, and then up to G, again 3. And by that, you see how much has been hovered here? From C3 up to G3. This is how subject. So we see when I just close the bracket, I click, now we have 5 subjects. So now I knew the number of subjects in grade 11 are 5 subjects. What are they? English, mathematics, science, ICT, and business, yes?
Why did you write them? Why didn't you just scroll through them?
Yeah, you can do both ways. Okay, you can do both ways. But sometimes you don't want to hover all over. You just, for example, يعني مثلا انت عندك data مثلا من هنا لحد رقم 100 مثلا. طيب واحنا بدينا من رقم 3، بدل ما تضل تنزل في الماوس صحيح، تاخذ بس السل هذه وتنزل للسل الأخيرة وانتهينا. فهمت كيف؟ يعني مثلا هنا بدل ما اخذ احنا الان لانه التيبل is very small, it's minimum. تمام، بس تخيل معي إذا spreadsheet is very big and we have an enormous amount of data, will you hover up the mouse from the top to the bottom بعدين الماوس يعني you just skip one click and then you miss one cell or something, right? So it's kind of, yeah, so it's kind of easier. See here, you just go C3, here it is, C3, and then what is the last subject? Okay, G3. I don't need to just go and collect. It gave me in a minute how many subjects. Similar to the students. يعني تخيل مثلا إذا كان الستودنت عندي تقريبا إلى تقريبا 256 for example, okay? And maybe I was having shapes and then I started from cell 9. So instead of just going all over, I just click, okay, now we have it. Students are from B9 up to B215. How many students do I have? وضحت الفكرة?
Yes, clear.
You can do it both ways. But here, yes, I would have decided to just do like that and that's it. بس مثلا ممكن في الامتحان you are given a spreadsheet that is very large. فكرة إنه you hover your mouse and you highlight is going to be messy and not accurate. So what is the accurate thing to do is that يعني تختار السيل اللي أنت كبداية وراح تنتهي فين وخلاص تكتب رقم السيل اللي هي C3 بعدين تتبعها بالكولن هذه وبعدين الفاليو اللي بعدها. Okay? Can
So
you do
teacher,
that now?
do we just like type count?
Yeah, count
Or-
A. Count A. شوف احنا الآن احنا بناخذهم step by step. Sum بنحسب المجموعة، ها هي sum. أخذنا الجراند توتال، هنا نفس الشيء الجراند توتال نفس الشيء، هنا برضو sum. هنا الافريج أخذنا النسبة. أيوة، فأنت احنا الآن أنا بعطيكم formulas. طيب أنا بعد ما أخلص هذا كامل راح أبعث لكم إياه كامل، بس لازم you do a practice. أوكي، فالآن إحنا حملناهم كامل تمام، فإحنا الآن بنحفظ الفورمولاز عن طريق الإكزامبل داتا هذه. فالكاونت A إنه إحنا نحسب كم معانا في السيلز، كم سيلز مثلا، النيم كم منهم، كم من الطلاب هنا، فنعرف من عند أحمد لحد ديما كم student، 10 students. من عند الإنجليش لحد البزنس كم مواد، 5 مواد. أوكي، ما لنا دخل بالأرقام اللي داخل، لأنه أوقات إحنا هذه الكاونت A بنستخدمها مثلا في cells that doesn't have accurate or limited number. يعني مثلا هنا we know that we have numbers, we want digits, there is calculations. Here we don't have any calculations. How would you calculate English with math? You just want to know how many subjects. That's why we use count A. Okay,
Okay.
that's
Yes.
count A. Count A. Is it clear?
Yes, very clear.
Yes.
Okay. الآن في عندنا فرق بين count A قبل ما أدخل في الماكسيموم والمينيموم عشان شوية ثبتوا. هنا كان عندنا count A, right? Now we're going to be using count if. Okay, this is count A, this is count if. Why did we choose if count if? It's a formula, but in your perspective, why did we use if? Who's the smart person who would just give me why, who will tell me why? Huh?
You said if?
Yeah,
F?
count if. Count if. Why do we have something called count if? What's the difference? What is the condition that we have here?
Has to be
If.
more than 50.
Because we have a condition. We have a condition here. We only want the number of students who their results were more than 60. And if عندنا أداة yes, if they have more than 60, so there is an if. So So we don't want everyone. We only want the number of students who got more than 60. So the formula will be as follows. Okay, we go here. We click equal. Count if. We open the bracket. We calculate from C4 to C13, and then we open, we put, where's my, yes, more than 60, and we close the bracket. Okay, you see? We have 6 students who got more than 60.
Teacher again.
Okay, I'll redo it again. Let's delete it. We go equal count if. We open bracket. We start with Ahmed, C4, and we end with the last students, Dima, C13, comma. So we now we have put a range. Okay, in count if we have put the range. يعني احنا حطينا الرينج اللي احنا حابين هو يحسب منها، اللي هي من عند أحمد إلى حد ديما. طيب الآن لازم نعطيه كرايتيريا. إيش الكرايتيريا تبعنا؟ نفتح إنه هو تكون الريزولت أكبر which is more than 60. نسكر. You see the formula? So usually, as you can see, here is our formula. هذه هنا الرينج اللي احنا بنحسب منها. هنا الكرايتيريا اللي هي يا إما less than 60 يا إما هي أكثر من 60 يا إنها أقل من 50. فاهمين كيف؟ فإحنا الآن شرطنا إيش كان؟ إنه هم جابوا أكثر من 60%. فكم الستودنتس اللي هم جابوا more than 60 في مثلا الإنجليش؟ 6. طيب لو مشينا بهذه الطريقة على بقية المواد، فالآن في mathematics the people who got more than 60 are 4. في science the people who got more than 60 are 7. The people who got more than 60 in ICT are 7. The people who got more than 60 in business are 6. Is it clear?
Yes.
Can you practice that now? So let's
Done.
Done. ممتاز.
Teacher, I'm having
Okay.
trouble. I'm not finding the two dots
The what?
in the keyboard.
I guess it's next to enter. 2 buttons next to enter. Is it? Try to figure out.
Okay, because teacher, my keyboard has it as at, so it's supposed to be number 2.
Yeah, it happened. Okay, you found it?
Yes, done.
خلاص. Okay. Done everything? Oh.
Yes, all.
طيب نعيد الخطوة الآن. Number of students who failed. مين يقدر يقول لي إيش ممكن تكون الكونديشن هنا؟ I need number. How much is the range for failing in all schools?
50.
Under 15.
50 and
50.
underneath. Okay, excellent. So how would be the condition here?
Less than
Ca-
50.
No. How is the formula is going to be?
Count if
Count if.
C4.
Okay, count if, and then I open bracket, then C4,
C13.
column C13. بعدين إيش نعمل؟
Comma.
كوما. ممتاز. بعدين
And the 2 dots.
quotation mark, then
Below.
less
1050.
We close the quotation mark. We close the
Isn't it
bracket.
the opposite?
Yes. You see? Yeah, because هنا كان عندي more than 60. Here we have less than 50. Okay? Because it has to be less. If it's equal to 50, it's pass. So how many students has failed English? 3 students. Okay, so let's pass it to the other subjects. Let's see. So 2 students has failed math. 1 student has failed science. 2 students failed ICT and 1 student has failed business. Okay?
Okay.
تمام. Okay, so failing.
Teacher,
Yeah. So now we are done with COUNTIF. Okay. Okay, let's go to maximum and minimum. Okay. So here, we just want to know who's the maximum person who just got the maximum mark. So we just click OK, and then we have max. You open bracket, you go from C4 up to C13. You close the bracket, and the maximum mark is 90. Okay, who got 90? Sarah. Okay. Here, let's see. Okay, again, I'll redo it again. Equal max. Okay, from D4 up to D13, close bracket, 94. Again, equal max, open bracket, E4 up to E13, close the bracket, is 89. The maximum mark got in ICT max, open bracket, F4, F13, close bracket, 90. And we take it to G, this is 95. Yes, Ahmed. For minimum, it's going to be minimum. So we just go back here, we click
yes,
equal.
teacher, I remember this part. I said it.
Yes. Minimum, C4 up to C13, close the bracket, and the minimum is 24. Let's see the minimum for other subjects. We just pass the formula to the others. In mathematics is 45, in science is 43, in ICT is 12, in business is 45. Okay, that's for maximum and minimum. We can also take it up to maximum. The maximum average is 83, which belongs to Sarah. The minimum students who got average is 41.4, which is Dima. Okay, that's how it is normally. Okay. So the minimum students who got the minimum average is 41.4. The maximum is 83.6. That's how we know. And we, for example, we highlight, this is the highest and this is the lowest. All right. Is it clear until now?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
Yes.
Now, the number of students who got more than 60, we've done that. Oh, in science.
Teacher
Right.
Abdurrahman is asking you to let him in.
He's late.
He said he apologized.
Okay, let him join again. Truly, because it's not the first time for him attending late.
Teacher, for me, I don't have similar to you. Like I have next two styles. format as table. I have something.
Again, dear, sorry, I didn't understand what.
I have something, teacher. It's not like yours in cells and style.
What is it? Can you screenshot for me and send it now? Let me understand what you mean.
Teacher, can you press on cell style?
What?
Can you press on cell style?
Cell 5?
Cell styles on the right. And
Sorry,
the styles.
in the styles?
Yes, the cell styles. Can you press on it, please?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, teacher. I don't have this. I have. I have. It will instantly be like normal, bad, good, or natural.
Okay, it's fine, my dear. If you don't have it, that means it's like your version is kind of, mine is more updated maybe.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, it's just for styles. I don't know if I just press this one right here, and then you have your calculations, and they're just styles. Okay, they're not making any calculations.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, it's fine. Usually in IGCSE, their type of questions that are kind of basic. They care about your calculations, how much you're going to gather your information, how will you carry out the spreadsheets, and how will you organize and do your formatting. Okay, so I guess since the examinations of IG that I've seen, usually that's how they are concerned about. They concerned about your skills, about how you make your evidence and how you screenshot and how you organize your data. That's why when I told you, okay, most of you have the skills of knowing and mastering Word and PowerPoint, but the way of you organizing is what matters. Okay, how used you are to that application or office. Okay. Okay. So far, any questions regarding anything?
Nope.
No, everything is clear.
Okay. So now we have one condition, which we want the number of students who got more than 60 in science. Okay. So what will happen here is as follows.
Teacher, isn't it the same thing?
Which one?
Like number of students who got more than 60 in science. Like we already did it
Yes,
in
60.
science.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. That's it.
It's supposed to be 11, right?
What?
The answer is supposed to be 11.
No, you see here, equal, count, if, because we only want science, right? And even if I don't do like that, okay, even if I don't do it, not here,
Yeah, I
okay,
need 7.
even if it's going to be 6. Yeah, 7, sorry, yes, I'm just here. Yeah, so if I do it here, you're right. So count if let me just minimize the screen. Where's the science? Yeah, E. So E4 up to E13, and then we quotation marks, and then we open this one, and it's more than 60 we want in science. So we close the bracket. So yeah, 7. So the number of students who got 60 in science only is 7. All right.
Teacher, when we write count F and when we write count A?
if we have a condition, we want it less than 50, we want the people who failed, we want the people who got less than 60, there's a condition. في شرط يعني في الفورمولا مطلوب منك مثلا number of students. كيف نعمل number of students? We just count if, right? خلاص we count. نعم أيوة أحمد.
teacher subject.
Yeah, we will do it now. Let me just finish this part. Okay. So فهذه إن إحنا number of students يعني مثلا هنا number of students who failed جبناها count if. تمام. number of students هنا لأن إحنا عندنا شرطية. تمام. هنا لأنه ما كان عندنا شرط إحنا حابين number of students استخدمنا count A.
Teacher, I'm
تمام.
sorry. What's count A and count? What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're doing Excel. We are doing the formulas.
I know
تمام.
it's Excel. I
You're
mean,
coming
what's
late.
the equation?
I will explain now. I will explain now. Just a second. تمام. هادي ركز. الآن في هنا إحنا عندنا number
خلاص
6.
هذا مو لازم تعيد والله
والله. تمام. فهنا في الحالتين سواء هنا أو هنا إحنا ما كان لنا علاقة في الداتا. لنا علاقة بالبوزيشن يعني القيمة اللي موجودة كم منهم كم شخص. تمام. سواء كانت كسبجكت كاسم كعدد طلاب كماركس. طيب فإحنا بنستخدم في هذه الحالة بنستخدم الكاونت. متى نحسب داخل نستخدم السم. إذا إحنا حابين الفاليو اللي داخل نستخدم السم وحيجي عندنا الآن حنستخدم السم if. طيب بس لما نستخدم الكاونت لما نقول كاونت يعني إحنا ما لنا علاقة بالقيمة اللي داخل السل. إحنا لنا علاقة بالسل نفسها. تمام. الكاونت إيه لما إحنا حابين بس الأرقام الموجودة يعني اللي موجود في السل كم أعداد السل المستخدمة. نستخدم الكاونت if لما إحنا عندنا شروط معينة يعني مثلا زي هنا حابين ناخذ the people who are getting more than 60 mark. هنا the people who failed. هنا the people who got more than 60 in science only. فكان شرطنا إن إحنا استخدمنا people in the cell of science فقط. تمام.
تمام.
عبد الرحمن وضحت لك الفكرة أخ عبد الرحمن؟
وضحت أستاذ. ممكن بس أشوف الإيكويشن إزاي نعملها؟
تمام هصورها لك الآن. احنا ترى اليوم أخذنا المينيمم الماكسيمم والمينيمم وأخذنا number of students. هذه هي count if. If the class ends, we can take the class after that. بس مش كثير يعني تقريبا like 10 minutes or because I have a class after.
Okay.
تمام. فهذه الفورمولا هذه الكاونت if هذه count A. وهذه هنا نفس الشيء. الآن نجي للسؤال اللي سأله أحمد. كيف نعرف number of students who got 60 in all subjects. تمام. فإحنا عندنا number of students يعني هو الآن ما له علاقة بالقيمة اللي داخل له علاقة بقيمة السيل نفسها يعني count. وعندنا شرط يعني count if equal count if هنفتح البراكت بعدين هنستخدم C يعني هنحسب each subject. تمام. فحناخذ C4 لحد C13. تمام. we close the bracket. تمام ونعمل
مو
الأداة
كوما يا أستاذة؟
كوما. نعم.
عشان انت قلتي براكت حسبت كوما مثلا.
تمام. طيب. طيب فنفتح هنا we have more than 60 نسكر sorry بعدين comma بعدين again عندنا next subject D4 right نعم okay can you see
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
okay so COUNTIFs
Sir, I think your screen is frozen.
really
Yeah, actually it is frozen.
so is it still frozen
No, now it's
No, no,
clear.
it's okay.
okay again so the next subject is E4 up to E13 we close the bracket we open one more than 60 okay and then we close the bracket again and then comma and then the next subject is F right F
Teacher, for
Four.
me it's not working.
what is it
I did C and D, but when I'm
Yeah, teacher, I have the same
what do you
problem.
mean
like on your
is it count
screen,
if
you did C, D, E, and F. On mine,
okay
I could only do C and D.
okay check my formula what do you miss
It's I checked. It's the same, exactly the
equal
same.
count
Yes,
can you
teacher, I
read
get the same problem, teacher.
okay can you read the formula which formula have you used
The COUNTIF